Bet number 2 sees 13th place Bournemouth playing host to 10th place Brighton. In Bournemouth's last game, they took a lead against a strong Aston Villa side, but ultimately fell, losing 3-1. This does mean that the Cherries have not won in their last 3 Premier League games, but with 42 points into this stage of the season, there are no fears of relegation. Brighton, the away side, despite taking 20 shots in their most recent game, only managed to find the back of the net due to a Burnley own goal and a misplaced back pass. This does mean that the Seagulls have not won in their last 4 Premier League games, and it's likely to be 5 following the midweek match against Manchester City. Head-to-head, the reverse game finished 3-1 to Brighton, overturning an early Bournemouth opening goal in what was quite a strong display. This result means that Brighton have won each of the last 3 encounters and have the possibility of doing the double over the Cherries this year. Free-flowing and fearless football is on the ticket for me, as neither side really wants to worry too much about defending. I think we're going to be looking at some positive, progressive football in this particular game. Over 2.5 goals have come in 4 of Bournemouth's last 5 games, including 3 of their last 4 away games. And with the away side Brighton, their over 2.5 goal record is more patchy. They've seen 3 or more goals scored in 50% of their last 6 games, but the underlying numbers suggest that there should have been more goals in that game. The reason we haven't seen more goals is down to some goalkeeping heroics or some non-clinical finishing. I'd expect to see a number of goals closer to their league average of 3.19. With all this in mind, over 2.5 goals seems like a fair price, but in light of Brighton's patchy goal-scoring record, I'll be backing this for just a half stake in bet number 2.